Imagine standing in the late Jurassic. The air is thick, warm, alive with sound. Towering ferns stretch toward the sky. Massive trees block out the sun. And then a shadow moves between them. Not fast, not aggressive, but enormous. The ground trembles, leaves rustle far above your head, and suddenly, you realize you are not looking at a tree, you are looking at a living giant. A creature so tall it feeds where no other animal can reach. This is Brachiosaurus, one of the tallest dinosaurs to ever walk the earth. And today, we're going deep into the world of the towering giant of the Jurassic. The story of Brachiosaurus begins in 1900, in the rugged landscapes of Colorado, USA. A paleontologist named Elmer Riggs uncovered something extraordinary. Massive bones, unlike anything seen before. But what stood out most were the arms. They were longer than the legs, something never seen in dinosaurs before. Riggs named it Brachiosaurus, meaning arm lizard. At first, scientists were puzzled. How could such a creature move? How did it survive? Early reconstructions even showed it as a swamp-dwelling animal, barely able to support its own weight. But as science evolved, we realized something incredible. Brachiosaurus wasn't weak. It was perfectly engineered for life on land, and it would become one of the most iconic dinosaurs in history. To understand Brachiosaurus, we need to step back 154 million years ago into the late Jurassic period. The world looked very different. Continents were still shifting. North America was part of a vast landmass, and the climate, warm, humid, and rich with vegetation. Dense forests of ferns, cycads, conifers covered the land, and sharing this world with Brachiosaurus were giants and predators alike. Allosaurus, a top predator, Stegosaurus, armored and defensive Diplodocus, long and whip-tailed. But even among giants, Brachiosaurus stood apart, because while others fed low or mid-level, Brachiosaurus reached the canopy. It lived in a vertical world, where food was abundant, but only for those tall enough to reach it. Let's break down what made Brachiosaurus truly extraordinary. This dinosaur could reach length up to 25 meters, which is 82 feet. Height over 12 meters, which is 40 feet tall. Weight, 50 plus tons. That's taller than a 4-story building, but what made it unique? Its front legs were longer than its hind legs. This gave it a giraffe-like posture, allowing it to reach higher vegetation, maintain balance while feeding. Its neck was incredibly long, but also strong and supported by air-filled bones. Lightweight, yet powerful. Small head, spoon-shaped teeth, perfect for stripping leaves, not chewing. It swallowed food whole, relying on its digestive system. Shorter than other sauropods, used mainly for balance, not defense. Evidence suggests thick, rough skin, possibly small scales, designed to protect against the environment. Speed, not fast. Estimated walking speed around 10 to 20 kilometers per hour, 6 to 12 miles per hour. But it didn't need speed. Its size was its protection. So how did Brachiosaurus live? Diet, a strict herbivore, feeding on high tree foliage, leaves unreachable to others. It may have eaten hundreds of kilograms per day. Behavior, was it social? We're not entirely sure. Evidence suggests possibly small groups or loose herds, not tightly coordinated like some later dinosaurs. Reproduction, like other dinosaurs, it laid eggs, likely in nesting grounds. But unlike smaller species, parental care is still uncertain. Movement. Brachiosaurus likely migrated to follow food, moved slowly but efficiently. Now let's look at confirmed versus inferred. Confirmed, herbivore, massive size, high browsing. Inferred, social behavior, migration patterns. Still debated, neck posture, feeding range. Brachiosaurus has been misunderstood for decades. Myth 1, it lived in water. Old theory, it needed water to support its weight. Reality, it was fully capable of living on land. Myth 2, it was slow and clumsy. Reality, it was efficient, stable, and well adapted. Myth 3, it held its neck straight up. Still debated. Some scientists argue upright posture, others suggest more horizontal feeding. Ongoing debate, how flexible was its neck? Could it rear up? How did its heart pump blood that high? And this is where science gets exciting, because even today, we're still learning. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Let's put Brachiosaurus into perspective. Compared to Diplodocus, longer body, lower feeding height, Brachiosaurus wins in height dominance. Compared to Tyrannosaurus rex, T-Rex equals predator, Brachiosaurus equals peaceful giant. But size-wise, Brachiosaurus dwarfs it in height and mass, compared to modern animals. Closest comparison, a giraffe, scaled up massively. But even giraffes look tiny next to it. Brachiosaurus didn't just live in its environment, it defined it. Brachiosaurus lived long before the asteroid that ended the dinosaurs. Its extinction likely came from environmental changes, ecosystem shifts, evolutionary competition, and yet its fossils changed everything. They helped us understand how massive animals can function, how ecosystems support giants, how evolution creates specialization. Even millions of years later, Brachiosaurus still shapes what we know about life on Earth. Today, we explored one of the most incredible giants to ever walk this planet. From its towering height, to its peaceful lifestyle, to the mysteries that still surround it, Brachiosaurus remains a symbol of nature's scale and power. But this is just the beginning. Next time on Meet the Dinosaurs, we uncover the truth about a creature that ruled through fear and changed the balance of power forever. Until then, like this video. Subscribe to the channel, comment your favorite Brachiosaurus fact, and tell us which dinosaur we should cover next. Because here, we don't just learn about dinosaurs, we bring them back to life.